yesterday did I give you any task? कुछ दिया था मैंने?
We will do today discussion or debate on recession.
So today we do not debate. Today we cannot have a debate on recession. Recession पे debate कैसे हो सकता है यार? We cannot have a debate on recession. चलो let's start. Let's start. Firstly, what do you mean by recession? बताओ. What do you mean by recession?
Recession may be a period in which there are 2 quarters we have in which our economy is downfall or not increase day by day or in this period, and same as if we convert this in 3 quarters, it is called depression.
Okay. Anyone else would like to tell in simple words? Shubham? Rani? Rani? कोई बात नहीं. Speak in English. Okay, Anjali, you were saying something. The economy slowed down. Okay. And what happened?
So basically recession is depend on GDP. Like if our 2 quarters GDP is down, so
Slowly. Say slowly.
so this directly fall to the recessions.
Okay. Would you like to add something, Andrew?
If it goes around 3 years, so it goes around like depression.
Yeah. So I'm writing these words related to recession, which we have to use in our discussion today, and we will be discussing also, just in case you don't know about it, we can have a discussion on the same. Okay. So first thing is recession. Recession में होता क्या है? What happens in recession? So I'll be using Hindi such that you also understand, and anyone who is not able to understand can understand. तो recession में होता क्या है basically? Who will tell me? मतलब सिंपल भाषा में और आराम से, बहुत जल्दी आपको बात नहीं करनी है, ठीक है? You don't have to speak in a 2 times or 3 times speed. Priyanshu?
Basically, in
English.
So I'm in the recession, the country GDP downfall because of the some countries tariffs as well as the new implements of the rules.
New implements of the rules like
my reciprocal tax implemented by the USA.
Implement by the
USA.
USA. So what do you think about the US, the recession, like after the Trump which has come?
Because when the Trump was implement the rule of reciprocal tax, basically the export on the tax. If we export some goods on the US, so they will
chair लेकर आए. So they will
implement same tax if they were export to India. If you have the reciprocal tax.
Okay. So basically, let me tell you that it is a decline in GDP. What is GDP? Gross domestic product. तो जब हमारा when there is a decline in GDP. So what is the GDP of India? Anyone? Can anyone say? Do you know what is the GDP of India?
2.3. 2 points.
1.3 trillion dollar. $1.3 trillion. What is the GDP of India? Tell me, we can see on Google.
6 point.
You know,
One of six.
Everything is here.
GDP भी देखते हैं ना.
GDP नहीं देख के आए ना? Speak in English.
I do not research about GDP.
6.5%.
6.5%.
Grew by 6.5%.
It has growth of 6.4%, but the nominal GDP is $4.27 trillion, and GDP per capita is $2,940. ठीक है. और अगर हम nominal rank करें तो we are 5th globally. So what do you think about this? Do you think these are the accurate data? No, we all know that. As per the Trump has introduced something, no, some tariff rates and all he has introduced, and as per that,
From China.
so Trump and China, like America and China both have imposed, so due to which India would be seeing a recession. So what happens in recession? Layoffs. What do you mean by layoffs?
Company wants to cut down their fixed cost by exit their employees from their
Yeah,
organization.
by basically firing. So firing happens. Layoffs मतलब क्या होता है? जब आप fire करते हो, जब आप निकाल देते हो employees को. Budget cuts. So there is a budget issue. So budget cuts हो जाते हैं, तो आपको उसी budget के अंदर employee को hire और fire करना होता है. Cost cutting. What is cost cutting, Pradeep? Now you guys will tell. What is cost cutting? Yes, what is cost cutting?
Something like we need to
Remove any compensation.
Remove any? Remove any compensation, cost cutting? No, not
basically it's
compensation.
related to like company decrease its cost to where they are investing, like if they are investing in the employees, so they cut their cost regarding to employees. If they have some manufacturing and industries, so they cut their cost regarding to manufacturing and all.
Okay. And
Clear by
yes,
that,
and
no
you would like to add something?
Suppose government announce every year like a financial budget, and if government have a certain fund for the whole health sector, every year they are at 4 lakhs. 4 lakhs that is every year they financially and in health they are the separate. But sometimes the government will have some sufficient fund. They that time it can be 4 lakhs and 3 lakhs can be 1 lakh costing like that management. It's called the costing. I
Cost
mean to say
cutting. Cost cutting is
basically-
made like layoffs only and budget cuts
Budget
only.
cutting where they invested,
Okay, that's the
it
cost
is their
cutting.
costing over
Yeah.
the department.
Yes.
As we seen in Corona, most of the
Corona, yeah, let's talk about that also.
as we see in the Corona, most of the companies give work from home, so they will cut off the so now this will be cut off their
Cost cutting.
like electricity.
Yes, very good.
Like if you are going to
Conveyance.
This
online coaching, BAFEL is going for the online, so they cost cutting their manufacturing, so their environment, like infrastructure.
Infrastructure.
Resources.
Yeah,
Resources.
of course the resources get minimized. So cost cutting happens that way also. In COVID time, how many of you faced such type of things? Like what was the scenario? You must be too young, I guess.
Ma'am, from
10
which
years,
perspective?
I guess. Huh?
From which perspective?
This thing
COVID, and in COVID, like, do you guys remember what type of situation you guys were
Yes, yes.
facing?
Enjoy.
And enjoyment, of course, you guys were young, I guess. Pradeep, sit properly, hold yourself, control yourself. Shivam, do you remember anything in COVID times? Because of course recession happened at that time. It was a very bad phase of life everyone had faced. Yes.
In COVID time, I got something. In COVID time, I got to know about my religion because during those days, I watched Ramayana and Mohammed Prophet. So it does.
So you want to go in Swahili?
Those days connect me to our religion also. Like we got to know what was happening.
So basically, you have explored your religion.
What about you, Rasul?
What about the COVID time, like at your place, your father's job and all? How was it?
His boss, we told him to do work from home. Okay, so we spend like so much time at together, and
Okay. So he was working from home.
yeah,
Okay. And what about you, Rani? How was it? Were you working at that time? No. I thought the pick he can make. Okay, so how was it? How COVID treated you? That phase. Recession was at its peak at that time. Like that's the best example if you want anyone to understand. And very bad time. Okay, what do you think, Shubham? What happened at that time? Do you remember anything? Your father's job or your mother's job? Anyone? If you remember anything clearly. Next is Anjali.
In COVID, my father is from home, but after
My father
one,
was working from home.
but after 1 2 years, they go in office.
After 1 or 2 years, he went to his office. So he was working from home. Okay, Andrew, what was your situation? Say loudly.
That time, so much so many companies were closed, somebody we have some lot of things. Even my experience, I have that time my company is around 1 hour is share, but I know I have only 2 share because in the market is all the other surviving. So what we think is as
You
per
are the
the
company owner. You must have lay off your employees.
yeah. So many business I
Yeah.
lost. And that time I have to come down because I have
You have
to
to do
survive.
cost cutting. So you did cost cutting and you lay off some employees because budget issue was there, right?
And even myself, I have so much expenses there, but I'm trying to
Cut down your own expenses. Yeah, because see, no one was aware, so they were working, they were wearing and fancy dresses, not exactly fancy, like you can say branded, expensive clothes.
And but that time when COVID is learned so much
I learned so
because
much.
everybody have sufficient money, but money is not everything. Something family and something your friends are very important. And second thing, and money where we have to use. Sometimes we misuse so many amounts of money, but that day we remember that we can't forget that. Because so much thing, I think so many people are survived that time because no one earning good money and everybody have lost the job. So many businesses that come down. This is the factor. And so
Yeah, many people, they started having a survival thing. That was not a good phase, of course. It was definitely not a good phase. Yes, Anjali, what would you like to say something?
That time, me and my whole family was in village.
Until you went to village. Yeah, she told earlier also that you went to village. Village life was better at that time. Calm and
No
restrictions. No restrictions. Unlike in cities, we were not allowed to get out of our home. And yes, what about you, Pradeep? How was it? You were working? Were you working somewhere?
Basically, I am not working.
I was not
I
working.
was not working like in COVID time, so I am my father is working in diabetes. So there are lots of cases who like directly faced to the COVID time. Like there are lots of people who deny and this is not my father, this is not my mother.
It's
Like,
not my fault.
Yes, ma'am.
basically in hospitals, like when
Achha,
they
in hospitals.
when someone died through COVID, so
When someone was dying,
so in COVID, and when the department told him, his family called him, your father is expired through the body. So So he directly denied.
Why?
Because they are
Because COVID, they also.
They did not want the body.
Yeah, there are lots of cases, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So
So they
we
must.
know कि हम बच नहीं सकते.
We knew that we wouldn't
हाँ,
survive.
क्यों the reason behind this, so I have a lot of stock of whiskey. So we directly sell out to my friends.
Okay, you were selling whiskeys to your friends.
Yeah, the reason behind this like we in every day we go with our friends and like asking what happened. So one day my friend told me none expired okay. So next week one my friend told me dadi expired only. So everyone needs to some whiskeys and all. So I have lots of stock. Like
Why were you having so much of stocks?
like in before COVID, like I do my sister wedding.
Achha, it
So-
was your sister's wedding.
Yeah, so there are like I have 2-3 kgs of whiskey.
So it was
Good
sale.
branded.
So he was
That's
selling.
all.
He was making business. See, this is smartness. In those time also,
At
he
that
knows that
time-
people would like to have that whiskey.
At that time, people pay like 5,000 rupees, which cost us 2,000. My daily
Really?
day, yeah, reality.
So you have earned a lot.
Yeah.
Okay? He has exploited people. This is self-exploitation. Of course, this is a business, but you are exploiting because of that situation.
This all are boys and
They need
they
whiskey.
need whiskey for the anxiety and also but
Depression and
yeah, and
anxiety.
they calling me at like 2 a.m. कि like मैं नीचे खड़ा हूँ. मैंने कहा भाई क्यों पापा नीचे खड़े तू पागल है क्या लटका दे कुछ भी कर दे मेरे को दे दे.
Achha, and
This
the
time, like
Paytm was, initiated at that time only. Paytm became rich overnight.
yeah, right.
Paytm shares, it became quite high. Yes, Mohit wanted to say something from a long time, but I stopped him. After Mohit,
points
Shiva.
are covered, but
Covered our point.
I also feel that points. But that time I see
I saw.
I saw there are a lot of people who don't know how to use Zoom like apps.
Yeah,
So-
online education was
Online
introduced.
education.
Yes, yes.
That time I
yes.
also
But people could not understand, right?
For
Maybe you
millions.
understand, maybe he doesn't understand, maybe he doesn't understand, maybe she understands. Everyone has a different
Only Gen
mindset.
Z understand.
Huh?
Only Gen Z students will understand.
Gen Z students
Gen Z.
understood that millennials were finding it difficult.
We also used Zoom before COVID.
No, we did not use Zoom before.
Same.
that time
None of us used. Google Meet was also then introduced, and many apps started coming.
Google Meet and all.
I myself was not able to use. So, it was like I did not want to take online class because I felt no, I'm not able to. It happened. Those time teachers went also to this online shop, right? All the school teachers also went in that type of a trauma. Ki how am I supposed to use? Everything was new at that time. People were struggling. If Pradeep was not struggling, doesn't mean that
No,
everyone
I'm
was
also
happy.
So why I'm not struggling?
Shivam, yes.
So during COVID, I noticed
Say
one-
loudly.
during COVID, I noticed one thing that Delhi got pollution free.
Yeah. Delhi got pollution free.
Because due to lack of transport are running on the road, that's why. And one more thing which I have noticed in the in COVID that most of people they start their business. They start
They
e-com-
started.
They started
They
e-com-
started.
they started e-commerce business. And I think e-commerce business initiated after the COVID or during the COVID.
And like after COVID, the digital marketing is going in boom. Like
Yes.
there are lots
Digital
of
marketing.
platforms
Yeah.
on the online platform.
Paytm became overnight rich.
Not only Paytm.
Like I have witnessed that. Everyone started using Paytm, right? Okay, and more points. Yes,
in that time I see there
I saw.
I saw that how to use YouTube for our education. Also, I learned various softwares, basic software that MS Office. I don't know how to use MS Office and Excel and PowerPoint. That time I learned how to use it, and I learned because that time I am in class 11 and 12. So that time I use to my learnings as an education from YouTube and prepare the notes from there.
Okay, so you are preparing notes from YouTube.
Yes, ma'am. And try to cook in the home.
And you are trying to cook as well.
Yes, ma'am.
So you must have learned new skills.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, Andrew.
No, no. And in the COVID time, like the COVID time, so much thing we learned something like we may many more people are interaction with us because so many want to help us because we started one helpline for who are needy person.
Okay, so you started a helpline.
Helpline.
Crowdfunding types.
No, no, oh yeah, that's right. That. And anybody want like any inside like
Yeah, many
sanitizer,
people were helping as well with groceries and all.
and food. Even we are lot of food distributed in Delhi.
Okay, you distributed a lot of food as well. So what were you distributing in food?
Yeah, we have
Lentils, pulses, rice,
we
sugar.
collaborate with Delhi police.
Okay.
Actually, Delhi police have already banned and everything. And whenever we give the name and address and telephone number, they look to all.
Oh, the Delhi police were helping you to
Actually,
deliver.
I'm associated with the Delhi police.
I have one card which my father gets, so
My father got
I use that card lots of time. Like
lots of time.
I put this card in front of my mirror and वो बोलता है कि like I have been working in Delhi police. और तो पूरी दिल्ली गाड़ी हुआ है क्या?
Oh, but no one was stopping them, no?
I go Rajasthan with this card.
I went to Rajasthan. You are on past tense and he's using simple present. Okay. And what about you, Shubham? Say loudly.
I noticed that the ambulance take more charges.
Yeah, of course they were charging 10 times
Yeah.
extra than the usual amount. So, like something happened in your family? Did you lose anyone in your family? Anyone lost anyone in their family?
I lost my teacher.
You lost one?
We talk about family. Not in family.
But maybe he must be considering the teacher her family. You know, there are students who have that type of a connection with their teachers.
No, he is confused. He's not considering teacher.
You said that anyone from
Family.
Yeah.
family.
Did you lose anyone from your
No,
family,
no
from
family.
relatives, anyone? I think first wave was okay, but the second wave was dead,
Exactly.
where the oxygen cylinder was required, isn't it? Yes, Priyanshu wanted to say something.
Ma'am, in India,
Rani, you have to participate. Yes.
ma'am, in India, everyone give contribution in the GDP. But in COVID, most of the companies were lay off their
Or
employees.
laying off the employees.
Laying off the employees. So that most of the like constructions company and IT department also cut down lay off their employees. So this was the decline of in GDP. That is the main reason. And in COVID, we seen that money can't buy happiness. Only relatives. Most of the people who were happy with their relatives. So basically, everyone needs someone in COVID time.
Everyone needed someone.
Yes, in COVID time.
And during second wave, so many people were selling oxygen cylinder.
They were charging 10
Yeah,
times,
10 times.
1 lakh, 2 lakhs,
Direct marketing.
just for one oxygen cylinder. Yes. So we have seen the worst. I think every one of you must have witnessed. कुछ तो याद होगा ही.
And lots of people are not able to buy
But-
their grocery.
Were not able to buy groceries. Stop
They try
doing
to
this.
purchase grocery in credit basis from the local stores.
And government also gave grocery items.
Yeah, they were distributing groceries. Many people started giving funds. They were contributing with like crowdfunding. So many things were happening like that, isn't it? Because people were helping each other.
One thing is very bad in India. So many dead body, not hand over to some family and
No, but he's saying, but
they
he's,
like they hospital people are doctor and they are selling and whatever they buy and like that. So much things. They are doing very bad of things. Even good people just admit in the hospital and next day he died. How can?
how can we die?
So many things
At that time, my father is working in sector 10.
He was working at Sector 10.
So they are also society near to here. Okay. So those people who are educated, who know about this, yes, he is my father, he is my mother. But he directly deny he no, he is
No,
not my
because
father.
they must be thinking if they bring them the body,
So he
they
also
might
got
get affected with COVID and he might also
yeah.
die.
And that I
This is so
realized,
bad,
yeah.
inhumane, isn't it?
And on the other part, like where we burn the bodies, so there is lots of those type of people who need some snack and all. So what the police do, he give him some
Police did.
give him the snack and all, and he burn the whole of the bodies. Because after the like unconscious mind, he don't think about there is a COVID and all. Nobody take over the body and no one
Snack
like.
the-
Ma'am, most of the doctors were black marketing of kidneys.
Yeah,
There are lots
labor.
of cases in hospitals.
Kidneys were high because they were, and some doctors were not even giving the dead bodies.
Yeah.
They were deliberately not giving it because they were just taking out that kidney.
I don't know as you seen or not, as you saw or not.
You have seen or
You
not?
have seen or not. The doctor said the body is dead, but after the doctor come and they open their father body, but the father is alive.
Huh?
Yes.
There are lots of cases in
They were
hospitals.
killing like that only
Yes, ma'am.
for the sake of increasing the numbers of dead bodies,
I don't know.
or they were creating a fear among the public,
among the society.
among the citizens of India. So it was in March only, around this time.
No, one
only.
second.
5 years ago.
Yes, ma'am.
We were in quarantine. Everyone was, learning some or the other skills.
There are various cases like if dead bodies are not given to the family because of they were not able to pay that amount of the treatment and of the medicines. So
Ma'am, but this time also give happiness. That time also give some happiness.
Yeah, we
So
stand
first
out
wave
that
was
time
pretty
with our
better.
family.
First wave was better, but the second wave
was
was
little
not.
deadly. When I
It was
wake up
the
in the
deadliest.
morning, every day there is a one body goes around my house. And
That's a
I'm
bad thing. That's something which you actually do not like.
And in first way, if someone was affected by the corona in our street, so everyone will fear. Please do not go in. Please do not cross their house, so you will might be affected.
And at that time the case is open.
The case was open.
Yeah, we deliver food and food. And
In
that
second
time,
wave, I
in
think
the
we
second
have
wave,
young people.
Young people were dying in
Yes,
the
in
second
second
wave. 25, 28, all those early 20s,
Yes.
mid 20s. Old people were dying in first wave.
first and
only.
second wave में most probably
And they were like people, because of their father, mother, they were also getting affected. Young people were also getting affected. I think everyone must have experience. Any one of you got down with COVID? No? No?
No.
But something little feeling like
Like
we
fever and
had
all.
Yeah, fever.
So normal fever was also treated like a COVID fever.
Yes, ma'am.
What about you, Anjali?
My father was
Suffering COVID. So what did you guys do?
nothing, just quarantine
Him?
him. Not so, not too much affected. Just his report
His report was positive.
was positive. Not
Initial phase.
Initial phase. Government dispensaries and hospital, they were checking for free. COVID test was happening. How many of you went for the COVID test? I went for the COVID test. It was negative.
first and second Madam, it was very bad day, very bad day because when I came back to Mumbai and Delhi, I was in quarantine actually 25 days and they treat like I am totally don't talk here, don't talk nearby.
Yeah, of
Like
course,
that,
they were
yeah.
scared. No,
So
they're not
many
wrong.
things.
They're not wrong. They were also
She
scared.
is laughing, she also do.
She must have done. So you went to your father's room when he was suffering from COVID.
yes, yes.
You guys must, immunity must be strong. Did you suffer from COVID? No? Anyone in your family?
Like, he got fever, but not COVID.
Loss of taste, loss of I got that. Loss of smell. So I put a pressure cooker and on the stove and I'm standing and it is burning. But I don't know. And everyone is saying it's burning. I said no. He said yes, it's burning. We can smell it. I said no, it's not burning. And then when I saw it, it was burned like fully, completely black. So I understood Sabina, you're gone. So I think post-COVID, it's like, the immunity became very low. Immunity affected your immunity. COVID thinking, coronavirus affected your immunity. And if you did not get down with COVID, then you're the luckiest you
But
can see.
At that time, the village guys were too happy. Like,
But then people like us went there and, gave them as well.
yeah, but like lots of people are not able to go his hometown and all.
Yeah, there were many people. But then if you have connections with police and all, so you were able to.
I visit to my hometown
I
lots of times.
visited, asked me and stop shaking your leg. So you visited.
Ma'am,
So you were
Corona-
fortunate enough. Not everyone was fortunate enough at that time.
Ma'am, Corona saw us. Corona saw us. Who is the real heroes in Corona? Like doctor, policeman, as well as Sonu Sood.
Sonu Sood also came as a superstar. Salman Khan.
Yes, ma'am.
And who
And-
else? There were
But
many
most
people
of the
like him
people
also. NGOs were also helping.
And so many actors also donate some money.
Yeah. Everyone. Virat Kohli also.
Yes.
Anushka Sharma. Like some names were, splashing on your TV
Yes,
screen.
ma'am.
Other than that, so yeah, everyone was helping. Hello Rani, do you remember anything about that time period?
And they think about this.
No, Rani was not working at that time.
That is first time I'm home.
I was at home.
Yes.
Were you working at that time?
No.
काम कर रही थी उस टाइम
No,
पर?
no.
फिर?
3 months, so relaxed.
So you were relaxing for 3 months. So you didn't do anything?
Videos and YouTube.
Yeah, everyone was doing the same. Everyone was doing the same.
TikTok is very trending at that
Yes.
time.
When TikTok got
That's
banned,
my own brand.
many YouTubers came in the
Only
picture.
one YouTuber.
But most of the boys playing only PUBG.
Many YouTubers were there, yeah. Many people
PUBG was
started
banned, I
being a
think,
YouTuber.
All China app was
First clip.
Yeah, all China camera 360 was also banned.
Yeah.
उसमें
So
तो
all
BGMI
the
लाइट
Chinese
आता था.
app were
PUBG
banned.
Free
at
Fire
that
PUBG
time.
लाइट आता था.
Yeah, PUBG was also, PUBG is banned now. No?
No man.
Yeah, if you have downloaded it in your mobile, then you can use it. Other than that, it is banned.
No man. Now, PUBG was inaugurated by
Some other
India now.
Okay, the Indian app is must be
they are which is
launched.
same as a PUBG.
Actually, it's same as a PUBG. But in PUBG also there is a lot of money. Now people are earning.
Man, there is also a game Blue Whale.
Blue
Whale.
whale.
It is very deadly.
Very
Well,
dangerous.
I don't know.
Blue whale.
This is something like you are standing on the 20 floor and
You
you
jump.
got one point and you jump from here.
Man, the game give a task to you.
That hypnotize you.
Yes.
Ah,
Man, they have a data of yourself.
Data.
Data of yourself. Every data.
If you are playing.
Yes.
you play.
No man. That's my life.
I play one
So
time.
it's a deadly game.
Yes,
So
ma'am,
why
most-
would people play that deadly game?
Because they
What is
have a
exactly
courage.
we want? What is this?
We want to know what is
What
it.
is it? Follow.
It's just a game.
This is just a game.
They have
but
But
we are
it
also
affects your
practice.
mental
Yes.
health.
Like you got one point from here, you need to do this. So वो करते थे.
When they give a
Yeah,
task,
they
please
are
cut
also-
your veins by the
Knife.
knife, and they give and please and click a photo and send them. And next day they give another task.
This is exploiting your mental health.
But when they do, because they
But that's
got
a wrong.
better.
This is a wrong game. I don't think so.
That's
Such
a-
games should be, promoted.
That's
And after some time, but there is 2-3 cases of that.
Just a minute. Please stop. I'll be right back. Hello.
But COVID is a lesson to us so much thing. And the second thing, like Sonu Sood and the superhero.
Yes.
Like, he
They all have money, that's why they reward the other they not money. If we have, so we also.
Suppose I want why I feel
At that time, the of the actors create some face value by using his money. Like Sonu Suri, after the COVID, he cannot come in front of help to someone.
Most of the
In
superstars
Africa,
give money on
I
this.
know that, but so many actors, so many superstars are there. Nobody come in this film. But Sonu
Sonu
Suri,
Suri is come. Yes.
but he also take the risk, no? Completely risk. Maybe he can provide, maybe he can.
They help physically as
But
well
he
as-
must have earned money.
Yeah.
Look at his
So,
face.
I mean, what I feel.
How much you earn at that time?
In the government also.
Yeah, NGOs people
I'm
earn.
blame to government also.
Now
Government
they
also not do
And
done
at that time,
such
we
a
all
good
were
thing.
like looking forward to such people who will help, and we give them, and they,
No, we are interaction every day like thousand of people. We know and what we are explaining to them and they explain us and we get some knowledge.
But I have observed one thing at the time of COVID, there were people who actually became rich also.
There are lots of people.
Yes,
I also see
From
that.
this to this, I have seen, and there were certain people
And the
from
businessmen
this to
who
this.
manufacture gloves.
Either there was a downfall or there was a
Who is working in medical
Medical.
industries?
Ah.
Yes.
That's become rich.
medical, NGOs, actor and actresses,
Yeah.
these YouTubers and bloggers. Because see, we were happy
We
idle.
have
क्या
lots of
करेंगे
time
क्या करेंगे
scrolling.
चलो यार इनको views बढ़ाते हैं. We were also like that. चलो let's do that, let's do this.
Those also who have e-commerce business.
E-commerce business, yeah, they got a boom.
Yes.
It was like having a boom in their resume and everything. And the person who were working, ठीक है उनका था. If you are good employees, so they were retaining. Other than that, layoffs were happening, right? Okay. And anything else? Rani did not participate much. Shivam did not participate much. Shivam, और कुछ बोलो. Shivam, और कुछ बोलो. You're not feeling good? अब तो टाइम मिल रहा है तो बोलना नहीं है. हाँ?
Okay, so one more point is coming in mind.
Oh.
During COVID,
We have our
there is a
opinion to this point. हमें ऐसा time का concern नहीं था. The point is that कि there are lots of students here and we don't have time to speak.
Now you have time to speak, so
Yeah.
utilize it. Okay, Shivam.
So during COVID, there is a country who didn't affect that much, and that is China.
China. Chinese people.
Chinese people.
Because Corona is also
It
initiated.
came from there only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people, after some time, they were happy. He seemed right.
Ma'am, because they have lots of money
And
and
they
they
have
have
also-
lots of resources.
Within
Ma'am,
4
India
days,
also
he
prepared for this.
constructed a
ma'am,
hospital.
China is far better. China is far 100 years ago to India.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically it's true. Like
No pollution, though it is polluted, populated, but still they don't have pollution.
population based
Over time I explain to other people and in the group whatever how do you prevent your defense your medical whatever whenever you go outside
In
how
Hindi
do
or
you
in
take
English?
in YouTube.
You need to speak in Hindi or English?
In our language.
Promoting his idea.
Lot of them, so many videos in
So
here.
you have made every video and everything.
Yeah, Mohit wanted to say something, but actually Mohit has lot of points, and when we come to all
Ma'am,
of them,
he has lot of points in every topic.
okay.
I think
Acha,
his
before
friend
that,
mentioned
Anjali also wanted to say
his
something.
friend
Yes.
in class, ma'am. That's why you are also.
Anjali, are you enjoying?
No. Sorry.
That time we saw that various people convert their black money into good white money
How?
by sharing and distributing their commodity to in the public. And in COVID time, various people are starting as a trading business and
Yeah.
like grow or invest.
Yeah, ma'am, the GDP goes down. Who
Yeah,
are
it went
trading?
down. It went down.
Sorry, it went down. Who are investing in trading?
There were certain people
They
who
are
were.
trying and starting their to invest in trading.
There were certain people who were investing. ऐसा नहीं. We not say that. That's a big thing to say, no? See, people became rich. You cannot deny the fact that people didn't become
Yeah,
rich.
there's two, three
Comes in
industries
Kolkata.
only.
Oh yes, that is still district.
So you can very
Okay, any other point? Rani, कुछ बोलोगी? Would you like to say something?
That is a kind.
And Shubham, you can also speak. कुछ बोलना है? Want to speak something? ऐसे से नहीं बोलेंगे. Sit properly. हाँ, चलो. Speak up. Anjali.
sometimes
She has got a question.
Yeah, and she is in village. We need to
You explain.
like how you feel like
So
COVID
what
time.
did you learn in your village
Yeah.
in Samastipur? What did you learn in Samastipur? What type of people are there?
and how did you like went to Samastipur by train because transport was not available at that time.
Yes, I
Must be having someone from Delhi police.
Give him some time ना.
Yeah.
Let us start.
अरे आप हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हो, ये डिबेट नहीं चल रहा, थोड़ा हिंदी इंग्लिश बोल सकते हो. ये डिबेट नहीं है ना.
Partiality नहीं.
When हाँ
हाँ जब
When?
when कोरोना
was there
When?
at COVID times.
हाँ
At COVID time.
at COVID time started that time I was in
Village.
that time I went to village and storing so much things.
अच्छा, you stored a lot of food. I think
Yes.
food basically.
A lot of food in
In your
our
home.
in our home. अपने घर पे जो किसी
हाँ, अपने घर पे. So you were storing that.
हाँ.
So you did not help anyone.
no
I think
मैं बता
वो
रही हूँ.
people, you know, who
क्योंकि मैं यहाँ से वहाँ का उतना कुछ पता नहीं है ना, वहाँ पे हम लोग कम कम जाते तो वहाँ का उतना कुछ पता नहीं रहता, तो मुझे सिर्फ देखती थी कि हाँ ऐसे हो रहा है ऐसे हो रहा है.
So we have to do this and that. Yeah, people were just doing what they
और
felt
जैसे
good.
हाँ, और जैसे यहाँ पे है कि हम लोग
यहाँ पे here.
हाँ here everyone is not going outside, but in a village people are
Roaming here and
हाँ,
there.
people are going
Reaching
everywhere
in the-
everywhere and
like
don't
in-
Wash
wash
their
mask.
face. अच्छा, they didn't wear the
Don't
mask.
wear
because
the
they have
mask.
strong
Let's see
immunity
here.
power.
Don't wear the mask.
And just be
I'm
chill.
saying that corona,
There's nothing
Yeah,
like
yeah.
corona.
nothing is corona.
Like when I went to my hometown.
When I went, thank God, Dhoni bola.
When I went to my hometown at a time, so lots of people see कि DL number,
Saw.
so DL number
Make it
गाड़ी.
corona.
So they stopped me before my village, and these all of them told me to go back. I said, go back, what go back? They were like,
I'm
go
from
back.
police.
Yeah. No police,
My
but
father is
he's
from Delhi
basically
police.
like कि I am getting from COVID and वो मैं village में फैला दूँगा.
अच्छा, no,
They
no,
are-
one of my students
He is
told
sitting to
me.
पंचायत for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like पंचायत बैठा दी उन्होंने. मैंने कहा what is this bro?
मैम पूरी दुनिया कोरोना से डर लगता है, कोरोना को इंडिया से डर लगता
नहीं, वो उसको एक आध बच्चों को बोला है.
ये
That
भी
doesn't
बोल
mean
रहे हैं.
everyone will
Yeah.
take that opportunity to speak in Hindi.
Yeah.
No one is going to. You guys know English, right?
Yeah.
Speak in English.
And everyone was fear to corona, but corona has a fear was from Indians, because Indians were chilling. They only yes ma'am. They switch off their lights and flashing on.
So there was a time. That was a period, huh?
That
was a period.
Ma'am, our
Everyone will remember
our
that.
honorable PM gave
Sound was
every
there,
task in every
And
village.
flashlight was there, and क्या था? Like we used to laugh at home.
And COVID is one thing is good thing. COVID is good. COVID is a new
good thing.
Yes,
good,
ma'am.
no.
Good
That
thing.
time
Good thing is
some
learning.
implement something like that.
Yes.
What is organic and what is called medicine, no?
But there are
And
some
many
people who
medicine.
see
So
Mahabharata,
many different
Ramayana,
doctors have.
who don't know about
Everybody
the
can do
religious.
homemade.
Yes.
Religion, like
Yeah.
Shiva.
You guys see Ramayana,
Did you saw?
Mahabharata,
Did you watch?
Everyone
Did
see.
you watch?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Ma'am,
and
everyone
religious
cook
and not
new
new
dish at home, so
I know.
everyone will like.
We were also cooking new dishes, but everyone had faith. There was a faith. They must be not having money in their pocket, but they were having faith. You know, there were people, and due to that faith, also many people have survived. Isn't it? Rani कुछ कह नहीं रही है. Why Rani? What happened?
He's thinking about his new job.
No.
I think after 14
So your new.
She said कि I want to transfer in Gurgaon and I want to go
Let her
here.
go there. If she wants it, if she gets getting
But
any
not
opportunity.
too far away from here, Gurgaon. And now,
she made
How far away?
like it's take 14-45 minutes.
See, no one wants you to go.
Hardly, no? You also
Even I feel, you know, when I working in R1,
So you also work in Gurgaon?
Yeah.
On
Tikri
Sunday?
border.
And when you
Tikri
go
border.
for the PG, na, so the
Tikri
food
border.
is worst.
डिग्री बोर्ड तो
The environment is worst.
Sector 48.
Rather than you go for the traveling.
Health is at your
Right,
stake.
Tikri
Health
border.
becomes at
भाई
stake.
डिग्री
Yeah.
बोर्ड वहाँ पे 39 पे डिग्री बोर्ड
Sector 48
Speak in English.
Tikri border is
Priyanshu. Okay, Mohit wants to add a point.
no.
He
Yes.
process his mind and think about the
processing
point
the points
and come out after some time. Yes, point.
ah very good
You have,
if you have a point tell the
You have only 10 minutes fast.
Yeah, you have only 10 minutes.
No, no.
Anyone else would like to say something? Shubham, Rani, you बैठने से नहीं बोल पाएंगे.
Yes, ma'am.
कभी भी. आप गलती करके बोलिए.
yes ma'am please
Speak up.
share your points
Also,
about corona
what am I thinking about Corona?
When we ask
During
this
the
question,
corona, I am getting too much
Weight gain.
weight gain.
that
everyone was waiting
Everyone must have gained their weights. Because you are sitting at home doing nothing, no physical activity. So just eating, and just roaming here and there.
Then you affect from Corona. So how
I
is it?
was in my hometown.
You also.
you also
where is your home from?
Dubai Saudi
Yes.
How you know?
She told me.
Saudi
No.
And madam,
So everyone in our house got affected. Every single person at that time, everyone was suffering from COVID, except my daughter.
Yes, yes.
And she was only, I think, 2 years old.
and you also
And we were so glad that she didn't get affected, because if she would have got affected, then everything would be a disaster.
Yes, ma'am.
But
One thing-
thankfully,
Yes, ma'am.
she didn't get affected.
One thing is a good thing about what
Everything is good thing.
What is the worst? Why? Because everybody is busy. Everybody was busy. Everybody was busy. But whenever this lockdown, everybody
Yes.
sit together and is talking each other.
So
and
many
doing
people,
like
many
that.
people even suggested that they should close everything, like for 10
We
days in a
spend
year.
lots
at
of time
least.
with our family.
Yeah, and the pollution
Before-
was also in control.
Before that, I don't remember कि like I sit with my father and mother. But at COVID time, I spent lots of time.
So you came to know who your father and mother
Like
are.
what he think about me and like what is expected.
So you were in which class?
Like I am doing at time MBA.
Actually, you were doing MBA at that time. Okay.
I was in 10th standard.
You were in 10th
And
standard.
I got, you know, because my exam got postponed.
Oh, so he's a 2020 batch student,
Yes, ma'am.
never transfer
Same.
student.
21.
Because they were just promoted.
But
And in March only, right?
Yeah.
corona batch
So how much percentage did you get?
17.
he also in 12.
Oh my God! Don't trust. You have seen
Ma'am,
that. They
when
were
the-
mean that they have constructed something. They have put solar panels under the shadow because there are 2020 pass students.
ma'am at 12th the
Online degree.
CBSE board cancelled the examination of 10th class
Ah.
on that day I didn't study for 12th class because I understand the 12th class was 12th exam was also cancelled
I understood.
I understood
Science student?
Commerce
student humanities
But you said you got admission with merit marks.
Yes,
Science at that time.
So how did you get
I
merit?
don't know.
We have scored a little bit better than
Other
others.
students.
How much you got?
I have scored 75.
ma'am
We are online and they give more.
But
But
that's
they
the
important thing
happiest.
is- but they didn't
They
get
are the happiest.
Give the
See that? No, they are the happiest. Before they got less percentage, still they were happy.
Yes.
Although they
Ma'am,
scored
most of the
10.
person can, most of the my friends who didn't score 45% are now they study in DU.
Delhi University.
Yes.
But Delhi University is not bad.
Man, it's a good university, but yes, but
Yes.
uh,
So you are he's
University in
saying
Delhi.
45% and they are studying. No,
Yes.
DU is good. Delhi University SOL option is also
man,
better.
I said
No, SOL is also better, but you is.
But it's better you go Regular. It's better. But then you don't get admission easily. No, with 45% they will not give you
man,
admission.
I said they scored 45% in before COVID, but after COVID they scored. But I don't know how
You
they
basically
scored.
say how they
Before,
score,
after.
I don't know
So-
who scored in 12th.
That's why you guys ask if you get 75 marks percentage, what you do in college. There are lots of tricks.
But we didn't give a test. They marks, I think, past previous.
Okay, anyone else? Shubham, Shivam, Rani. I want something from you guys. कुछ बोलो, कुछ बताओ. क्या हुआ था?
So many points.
हाँ, but I want more points in comparison to others.
I think she learned more food and all.
You were cooking at that time or just eating? बोलो, बोलना पड़ेगा रानी. आपके पीछे पड़ रहे हैं ना, तो आपको भी बोलना पड़ेगा. You have to speak. At the time cooking. You were cooking? Yes. What did you learn? Like chola bhatura. Acha. No, she doesn't like. No. She doesn't like. Pakodi. Fritters. We say fritters. Fritters. Okay. Shakes. Shakes. Okay. Yes. That's
Your
it.
signature dish?
My signature dish is छोले चावल. छोले चावल. अच्छा, you know how to make? Yes. बनाना आता है? Yes. And what about you, Shubham?
At that time,
You were in which class?
fifth.
Oh my god. So I think he didn't remember anything.
Oh, exam got cancelled. You must be dancing.
So you didn't remember anything, correct?
So you don't remember anything. अभी क्या है बार-बार? From tomorrow, bathe and come. नहा के आना सुबह. कुछ भी नहीं होती. Powder लगा दे.
लड़का आ गई है.
You should remove the cap. Otherwise you can't see him like him.
I can
Yes,
see
we
it.
can't see
I can
the
see it's okay. He must be having some, issues. It's okay. I respect that. But ये बात करते करते this is not good. Okay? Control your hand and your body parts and relax. Okay? And so Pradeep also. Relax. Yes, Shubham. So you were in 5th class and your exam got cancelled. So how did
Maybe
you
at that
feel?
time we saw cartoon and all, right?
You must be watching cartoon. Coco Melon.
And Coco is basically for small kids, not for
They are not for the 5th class.
How many
You
have
was playing
seen
games, hypnotizing game.
Only saying.
No, only playing PUBG and
Sing
playing
Chan,
cards.
Doraemon and eating. कितनी मोटी नहीं हुए?
I'm watching Tom and Jerry.
Ma'am, in
Tom and Jerry
COVID
is
times,
nice.
in COVID time, I play only cards and
Yeah.
PUBG.
Ludo.
PUBG.
Yes, but two
Ludo.
things. Ludo, yes.
Online.
Sometimes.
You gain weight? Did you gain weight?
No,
And you?
because I daily exercise in my terrace.
On my
In
terrace.
COVID time only.
And after COVID, people start doing, yoga also.
Yeah, yoga
Yeah,
was
there are
introduced.
lots of people starting yoga.
Frank petrol.
Arey, very good. CID.
Frank petrol. CID. Okay, Daya.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है दया. Yeah, everything was. And that.
Bollywood industry also goes down at that
Yeah,
time.
that-
There is no
Till
new
now.
movies.
So now then the YouTubers boom, no?
Yeah.
Because of the Bollywood, the YouTubers boom because people want some type of entertainment. So they were saying daily vlog, how are we living our life in COVID? Many people from China, America, Australia, they were posting their YouTube vlogs daily basis. Okay. Chalo guys, we'll finish the class for today. Okay.